Hey, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm reading directly from the 2017 Red Book, which is published directly by the Social Security Administration. We're going to be going over what is the BPQY, which is the Benefits Planning Query. So what is the Benefits Planning Query? A BPQY provides information, I'm reading directly from it, about a beneficiary's disability cash benefits, health insurance, scheduled continuing disability reviews, represented payee, and work history as stored in the SSA's electronic records. A BPQY is an important planning tool for a beneficiary, an AWIC, a plan to achieve self-support specialist, benefits counselor, or other person who may be developing customized services for a disability beneficiary who wants to start working or stay on the job. All right, why do you need this, right? Aside from all that, you want to go ahead and request from the SSA a BPQY if you are planning on going forward and meeting with a work incentive liaison, an area work incentives counselor, a individual that's potentially going to be doing a continuing disability review for you. Why? This is kind of like a great summary that goes through all the details that which you should know before entering into one of these, potentially harmful scenarios. Now, usually these are very good. Like if you go into a ticket to work program or you do a pass program or, yada, yada, yada. But anytime you really entered into a CDR, your benefits are being placed on the line. That means that check you get every month that you haven't been worrying about, that you haven't been submitting your medical documentation continuously for, that you haven't been doing all that information and those things. Yeah, that means you could be putting those checks, that Medicare, that Medicaid, in danger. So just keep in mind that is something that's on the table. All right, so let's talk about that real quick. It's a report. Remember when you were filing for disability benefits, you had a work history report, the 3369, and you had to fill in, all the jobs it worked for within the past 15 years, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's kind of like that. I mean, this is a more detail-oriented one, which includes, what was reported to the SSA, who you worked for, when things happen, yada, yada. You've got, other things as well, such as, for example, let's go through it, planning tools, health insurance benefits that you're receiving, scheduled continuing disability reviews that are on the that are on the upcoming, roadway or whatever for your disability benefits. This is basically a document that's kind of like your post-disability summary. It's what you need to know as to when they're going to start to look into whether or not you should still have disability benefits. It's what they utilize to do a quick summary of things as to what's going on. It's kind of like that overall document. In fact, what might be a good idea is that once a year you go ahead and request your BPQY, because that will help you kind of figure out what's going on. I mean, you're not going to know realistically what it all means, but bring it to bring it to an attorney. An attorney will look at it and give you a heads up as to what likely is to occur. And it might even say on there when you're likely to have your next, and let's call it like it is, why this document is really important, your continuing disability review, your CDR. When you're likely to have that next is the whole ball of wax here, because that decides whether or not you get to keep your benefits, So that's the real important thing about this particular thing, the Benefits Planning Query. They have other queries, Summary Earnings Query, Detailed Earnings Query, Work History Assistance Tool. They have all these different documents that they, do in order to go ahead and find your current status. So this is just kind of like your summarized post, finding of disability version of what you should be honestly asking for at least once a year, because that will really help you out. All right. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, an Orlando, Orange County-based Social Security disability law firm. Okay. If you want a free consultation, you want the most up-to-date information, or you want a custom video made about a particular video topic that you like, that is fine. Give me a call, shoot me an email, and we will go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.